Also on the kind of paying said the National Council of NPP. NPP so Wontumi.
I'm disqualifying.
Well, we see Chairman Qontumi and amount for HSA NPP Chairmanship race with Jim Gidigino, Baya, Ojai. Na dear money in an say, Omuhuni say, what's a for committee a big woman or more and disqualified Chairman Qontumi, but I paying any peppy de Casa. Many na your portraits and someone done what that was a chino more court more ban or yes say. I know what you say. Said the NDC for one or two NDC for send a document in your Google. Say Cobase, or more union na a Cobas with them, not or your time, just a party with the any at the Japanese. They are not a deputy and I say first vice not ever acting, saying acting Woyana. And non amount for says NPP near Breno, you serious here. I was a true vetting time near the more disqualified Amautumi. And not than 10 years. A man for being to say, Kennedy a compare with Japan support is a dinner about 80-85-90% no. Say Wontumi a ben such a iron or Metiada or more support because of such Wontumi man a platform and my man for be the dean Kennedy a compare with Japan attempt and on 19. Said the one cassa is a can send before Papa and ma will be within a chili Papa Cassa all free up my bem and meta party. I was a minimum reason way to Ashuma. Na passport won some ne work up on some almost had to say, oh, passport from Ghana. And they are called Amanoni and I say USA. Making sure say, born a walk out with you, Yababa. Now, what they 7 years have to get for passport won some. Now, the person in an age na Yakutia high, Jeff Media 24. So Sky Channel, not charging, na any tea some Nakasa.
Also on the kind of paying said the National Council of NPP. NPP so Wontumi.
I'm disqualifying.
Because Wontumi case I will Jinamu court. So man say now Moko to Abamano. Man the chairman, obedi the chairman who prison.
Yama, if you are crunchwa nekasa,
if you are crunchwa, I think there's a name. I'm trying to recapture the name. Or see, okay, you tell Chairman Qontumi.
And through hard working, I used to be a security for our party. And through hard working, I got appointment as a regional chairman, as a constituency chairman from Bosonche for 2 terms. And then that time when we was in opposition, I became the first constituency chairman to become the regional chairman. And that time, the NDC people used to say everybody would sleep, then everybody sleep. Everybody slept. Then that time, I woke up. And then when they brought me, stealing the ballot boxes and stuff, that's lost. So now I'm the regional chairman. I'm here also to plead with you. I'm here to plead with you to have your support. And what I want to say is that when you support me and you elected me as your national chairman, believe me, count yourself that the MPP, the national chairman that you are giving to me, you will know that Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia will be the next president of Ghana. Let me tell you, all of you here, few months, few years to come, all of you, you are going to finish school. Na sa wo wie school a ade a wo hwehwa ayadwuma unua no bia wie school wo mu ne adwuma unua no bebre efie omude aniema na sa fie japade ane ede wa ba school ye wo school ti no sa mu wo school ti no eduru ba bia mo dwen sa mu nyina mo ye baako. So that
was Chairman Qontumi for you. And the courtesy call by the Northern Regional House of Chiefs, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has assured that government will prioritize completing the 35 Agenda 111 hospital nearing completion with budget allocation planned for additional phases. Omampani John Mama say Agenda 111 35 and a war Northern Region. Into Obeshe say Omubitimi 2 and Amon Ometimi Ayeni Nada. Yenti Omampani.
Agenda 111 hospitals. Agenda 111 hospitals. I don't think it was a very prudent idea to start 111 hospitals at the same time. At least they should have been phased out, but some are at foundation level. Even some of them, people took the mobilization and never went to site. Yoko is going after them. But what government has decided is that 35 that were almost near completion, government this year is going to put money in and continue them and complete them. And then adequate provision will be made in the next budget to clear another batch of them.
Just it was not prudent. So to me, the Sikasa will year 111 hospitals. I think it resonates with Kokwas and Tiaboa. He's always been saying, say, Cananado Castle be 50 and now 40 cra and Emra or this idea from 2020 could be my Omampani say, aha, a diasendum, what Ghana hanging me, I said Northern Region. A diasenduma, they bring a drew completion stage, I buy no budgetary allocation, or this CK Grim, no more to me every year, not next year, or more to my say another group, another set, and so on. We've set a target that by the end of 2027, no school in Ghana should run a double track system. Omampani say next year. Enya de suku bi beko anopa ne awie bio te se ne e bi tena fie bosome mienu bosome ensande bi wo school no yenti Omampani.
Agreements and the Ministry of Education will soon start the Star J project. This is going to be investments in the education sector, especially the secondary school sector, so that we end the double track system. Because we set a target that by the end of 2027, no school in Ghana should be running double track. And so we're going to expand classrooms, lecture halls, dormitory blocks in existing schools in order that we can accommodate as many students as possible. This will also include improving Category B schools into Category A, and then Category C schools into Category B.
Ghana, sisi any IMF to mkwanta ya pai. Na the Abba sisi say Ghana has successfully concluded its program under the International Monetary Fund's Extended Credit Facility. And Atofossin says it's marking a significant milestone in the country's economic recovery efforts. The same finance minister is saying that Ghana will not rush back to the international capital market following its exit from the IMF bailout program. Yentie Keso Atokwamina Fosin.
Never assume that we are going to go to the capital market for any form of financing. So it is off the table, at least for this year. In the medium term, it will depend on what the government seeks to do. But I can assure you that we are not in a hurry to go back to the capital market. The energy sector risk, the IMF will answer that. And then the issues on bailout that you just raised. Yes, PCI, as I said, is not a bailout. And so what we seek to do is to make sure that whatever we do today is sustainable, so that we don't go back to the good old bad days where we get to.
European Union for so I can say Emraso, say almost maybe support to Ghana no more Congalapsi. Ambassadors came back and what did 72 giant
sustainable. We know that there are problems with enforcing also this framework which has been laid down, and today we have seen or partly understood why. We can see whole communities benefiting from Galamsey, but in the short term. We've also seen, and we can see here around ourselves, the effects it has on nature. And on top of what we can see, we know that it's polluting the water bodies. 65% of the water bodies in Ghana are now polluted due to Galamsey. I think to address a complex issue like Galamsey, first of all, we need to think long term. We need to think sustainability. We need to have regulation, and we need.
Woma Krado. I was a Ghana thinking long term sustainability, short term measures. Yo, yate. Na NDC headquarters ena yedru. Na the RTN said the NDC is going to name the party's headquarters in honoring Rawlings' legacy. Yentio.
On June 22nd, which actually will be the 79th birthday anniversary of the founder of the NDC, the champion jockey, His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings. That day will be commemorated as the Founders Day. And the Jerry John Rawlings Foundation, led by Ya Asantewa Ajima Rawlings, the second daughter of our founder, who is the executive director, have been in conversation with the party. So we're going to have a collaboration with the Rawlings Foundation on that day. So part of the day, we will observe at the party headquarters here, and the plan is to have an unveiling of the bust of the founder in recognition of his immense contribution to the establishment and growth, not just of this party, but also of the enduring legacy that he actually left for our country. Then later part of the day, there will be a lecture.
Day in June. Omo eye ahoboani ahosiesie said the beya a special program na omo the party's headquarters no atono. The san say omuntumani din na. Yo, US Embassy na ebokoko say oye Ghana ni na ye de visa mount se ko World Cup. Don't overstay your visa. Don't overstay your visa. Visa ne de ombe try and send you see a bomb for no. Ya refuse no ase ya to agunsuom. Twa man for refuse asa. What did the na beko? O cast one farmer so say you cannot appeal. No matter try to achire. Hey, you can't appeal. Gidi. Ya mama shall say free one more and some be adapt. So where do you want to target quickly on the headlines idea to tuja? Right, Yanabra, why now? And then we want to do it quick. Said we take a lot of your time. We don't want to do that.
I want that in some of Bobo said a NDC General Secretary DA. And that media mechanic said he's one person now who I would say Edu Bebina said the voter caucus of the NDC. Now almost said that the exit of Rawlings, you know. Oman said that nyakamafo bia wo NDC party nim. Ekoko ye okuje tomu a omu groba kakran kunta maybe atwam ne oda na gbeda pi wan obobo mu di bebrebe. Yes. But omu free mu no the younger ones na ntimi omo ntima amfa younger ones no and replace omo ntam as compared to ebia the Northern Caucus. Yes.
Director of communication.
Yes.
At the point in time, na Koku Anyidoho, and I know Obia
na se ono susu ne ho dene bo ono susu eja Mills no mu free mu ne one the Northern Caucus no susu entema ma meye yi no ena se kura so that so ye party ni so onye party ni on na eka so ye party ni ba se party no so ehu no so ye party ni a eno so ya asem fofra ko tasa ade we ya NDC ba beye ni kwa so ano no opo JJ Rawlings a founder of NDC party no and akota de ne amanfo kra ka se ne baba Senator Rawlings obi a obre ye te eku a enne wa wo kuo ni mu bie ne no you are benefiting from the sweat of that man. Ne se mo ba bem na dododie bi wo ho no mo a na bi akonta ye pone ba kokra anase ye pone fa ana kwota bi kra de ama ne ba enka ensere but enne de bi o ma ba bedo ne nti NDC national headquarters near the to JJ Rawlings we wa obe sorry so o umpene so NDC party room no you what do you mean sorry kra ka say
yeah the Rawlings yeah the national headquarters to Rawlings so umpene
so and akota fifi kwete ye mo na baso eyi okuta some charisma bi and some authority bi and akukudro bi which the other people who free vote more NDC party must say including Okujeto black one no money dia Okujeto yes ne niema o ya manfo hu say opposition ni hu ye for that thing ahini but o say osaso me ye hu akukudro bi osaso me ye hu ne authority bi osaso me ye hu ne nukredie bi kakra and this young man Fifi Kwete from Akota those days I know Chiroma that newspaper you cry your friend say the newspaper
no Democrat one of them
yes no Chiroma Obaya beye
I think he wrote for Democrats
Obaya beye MP
Director of Communication
Director of Communication on this are setting the record straight Ebaye best setting records new straight NDC it on so legacy be in NDC party
Deputy Agric Minister
Deputy Agric Minister Eba beye Deputy Finance Minister kra agoto oko ODMP the Lens newspaper yes edu be kro be managing editor of the newspaper agoto no nkwane MP so decided send Kobe 10 times and kakunta Kobe din kunim sa but oko 2 times or 3 times no jato onum se min kobiu obisoso emrebi and voter region Ashanti region ekuta ade surunku bi se bia me MPP ni ene na niema esesa na se bia me MPP ni na me ye ebia bantama anansha yeso a na bia me nsem obi na me yi kakra metima dia I just said, I decided to the same thing applies to a Fifi Kwete the constituency and not a womb. No go bet me a qua, but o go bet 2-3 times no. Office any passes to actually. I'm right here or I'm assuming no more MRB. Papa JJ Rawlings or Modi or more party headquarters said to no. I could have said, ne kwanson we were over sorry so won't the negas own
Ghana is out of the rules. IMF Naminko
Akuta a Professor Jena no Pukwajman or Kasembia no pay. Oh and me fi send this party no omonko pep ma many video no mon trans no montibio o se complacency ni ya doso $1-2 above from 1-2 inflation ye 3.7 yes o se the
during the news right
yes omu money I say ye complacency bi yaba
my yente mame no
so
yeah me yente mame no na at least ebia anopa no ye kan news no wadwena amaso na yente because me akra ma dwena amaso Dìsgrace, my chairman, kasa, or the Toswa near tea.
And Utiema Menasama or Kase, yes, dollar above from
encouraging signs. It is true that Ghana is beginning to see encouraging signs of recovery and reform. Macroeconomic indicators are improving, investor confidence is gradually returning, and institutional reforms are taking shape. But grounded leadership also means resisting the temptation to celebrate prematurely. Strong results should not produce complacency. They should deepen responsibility because transformation is a process. The foundations may be strengthening, but the work of building an inclusive and future-ready economy is only beginning. And perhaps this is the deeper lesson in this age of disruption. Leadership must be both ambitious and disciplined, and confident enough to pursue change without ever losing sight of its mandate. It is true that
not just say foundation no but you're careful.
Yeah.
Complacency and safety.
Yes.
Yes, because come here and say the economy now Ghana is out of IMF. Dollar rate, inflation, BBI. But it looks as if people are still complaining.
That is the reality.
Oh, and on the ma.
And yes, I'm on for complaining out of the blue, and that's how
a certain quagmire. So I'm expecting inflation to affect me from the angle, say, if I was buying something at 10 cedis with the inflationary trend of 3.4, I should be buying that thing at 11 cedis, 50 pesos, or 10 cedis, 50 pesos.
Yes.
But maybe I'm buying it at 14. Oh yeah, the 4 cedis no margin does not correspond to the inflationary trend.
Debbie.
Things are increasing, but a very decreasing rate.
Akota omaya ni inflation ye 3%. Yemfa say 4% kra. Akota enu yetim no. Omaya ni inflation ye 3% o. Enu yetim say no.
Because in other jurisdictions, inflation it transcends to
omo tu kwan ni ade yesi Cote d'Ivoire de ya neighboring African countries see omo inflation no akota e correspond with omo setena omo team e wo man ni mu akota e de na asesa dollar asesa your friend say inflation asesa but akota oman na ye team no